I've been raised. If I have to look for who to like me or everybody to see me everywhere and scream, I won't be saying this truth I'm talking about. And that is why the moment they began to attack me, oh, by the way, talo tore, talo bidada, to ma wa duru wala tan she, to ma wo sacrifices, to ma wa iso aiwo, to ma wo ko ni courage at ma antagonize you. Then I begin to now search deep, and I realize that how did the public, how did they get to this stage? That's how they will go into people and they will manipulate and brainwash, and they don't have intelligence. They are not honest, and they're able to push all of you into pursuing what is not right. But kudos to Mohbad spirit. Ó rí pé òun kọ́kọ́ jà, òun fi àṣírí gbogbo wọn ọ̀dẹ́lẹ̀ before he will now go ahead and get justice. And trust me, I can tell you for free, gbogbo àwọn ní pátákópa tó yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ kí Mohbad tó rí justice nínú ẹbí ẹ̀ ni o, nínú àwọn tó ń blọ́ọ̀gì ni o, nínú ìjọba ni o, láàrin àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni o, ó kọ́kọ́ fi gbogbo wọn hàn nínú olóṣèlú. Then he will now start navigating his way towards getting justice. How he's going to get justice, where he's going to get justice, who will bring it out. Trust me, Ajomawa Ambilayo Atalafia, and we'll be able to see clearly. In few weeks or months, the bell will sound. This one is so powerful. This one has connection. This one has kiniko. Bobo. One connection. One connection. So, and I'm happy that I am able to overlook all the shenanigans, all the abuses, all the insults. I have to absorb it so that I can see clearly in the face of Guinea, because to bati lọ́rùn pé obo insult me, obo dáná sí mi lábẹ́, to bati yada no ti fi kini ẹlẹ́ni yẹn o. So you cannot but accept the fact that irú ìyàwó nínú ma bí pé Yomi Fabiyi ṣàdúró nǹkan tí mo ṣe. Kí ló dé tí mo ma bí bàbá Mohbad nǹkan tí mo ṣe? Kí ló dé tí mo ṣe ma bẹ dúrà nínú tí mo ṣe? Kí ló dé tí ṣe ma bí ìyàwó tí mo ṣe? Ask yourself. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gborí tẹ́lẹ̀ because they were only focusing on one person, which is the lady Wunmi. The moment everybody begin to speak the truth, because gbogbo yóò tètè mọ̀. Because if I had had access to the CCTV then, I would take up everybody that is necessary to be taken up in that video. Me or anybody want share? I know they come social media, can't they make mouths? But it is important for the public to also admit that they fell for it in spite of the education, exposure everybody claimed to have. It's because most of the people that were trying to channel the energy, I want to get they are for dragging, for gossip, or so. I want only the onslaught here. So one found to intelligent, like and those ones that claim. Hey, Ben, what's this shani? Hey, oh boy, how do you are? So basically, it is until we all as parents, as Nigerians, as justice seekers, because I got to mind Yomi Fabiyi only Yomi Fabiyi ṣe kíní kan wọ́n wá pé that about here you all should be able to know that there are not enough resources. Investigation today ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe lórí justice for Mohbad gangan lèmi ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe. Gba mo ti fura pé àwọn tó wá ń pariwo wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò lè ka gbogbo nǹkan tí mo need. Nǹkan tó yìí support mi pẹ̀lú kò tí ì lè ka tí mo dẹ̀ ń deliver the stage tẹ́lẹ̀ tún ṣì ń bú mi àbẹ̀wò tí mo wáyé pé something is fishy, because it takes intelligence to be able to know that. Come to think of it, this is not something you pretend about. Gbogbo bí ta ti touch hospital ni inú ilé Mohbad ni neighbor ni, police station ni, assembly ni, court ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni àti touch. Ẹ sọ NGO kan àbí any family member Mohbad tó touch kọjá àbí táwa touch. Ẹ sọ, and all of these things kò ṣe pé mi ní lọ́yà o, òun lo lọ́yà gbogbo ẹ̀ o. Àwọn tó wá gba lọ́yà tó wà ní corona inquest. Don't forget that even the first one they went for, the first toxicology was done by government. So the only money they have to spend is to spend money for the lawyer to come for the corona inquest. Wọ́n ti ṣe DNA nígbà yẹn. And going to DNA is just, any lawyer can just go and apply at DNA and sọ̀rọ̀ ní family court. Kò ṣe kọ́tọ́ ní ìdílé. At the end of the day, ìgbà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ, tó ti arrange àwọn èèyàn kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí attack mi yẹn with the resources available to redirect the ship of injustice. Ibẹ̀ mo ti fura pé then I have to really stand on this case because it's not going to work with somebody like me. I don't get bullied. I'm not your regular actor that wants to be loved by all means. Then I have to pretend so that you like me. No. What I am doing, what I am investing my life, my fame, my reputation, my connection. Ó kọjá nǹkan tí ẹni normal actor tí ò tí fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ tó ti bí tó ti ẹ̀dúró dáadáa tó lè tẹ̀lé sí. So the moment I realize that, I know, fine, we have a whole lot of work to do in Nigeria. A lot of people don't know their rights. They don't even understand and place the right value into what I am doing. Then I have to stick my neck around. So I can tell you guys for free because I won't tell you what is going on, how far we have gone. No. If you feel like you still want to continue to support Break the Silence Foundation, I can see some 1 or 2, 3, about 3 or 4 people who were still donating to Break the Silence Foundation. Kudos. Thank you. But trust me, we'll get justice. And when that time comes, by the time we're able to pull through, everybody will now come back. I want to apologize. I want to say sorry. I want to them balo. To yẹ pé ègún yẹn wọ́n máa gbé lọ, wọ́n máa wà ńbẹ̀. Then I'll be able to prove to you the difference between me and every other celebrity you think you like or you care for, and show you that is the difference between me and them. When I heard the voice of the public, I listened up and I sacrificed the power the public gave to me. Because at the end of the day, he knew me more at the utmost respect and love for the public. Ló can draw the public, the case the public if I win. And the public was almost being disgraced and defeated. So I know certainly, tí mo bá di tó bá jí dìde tó bá wà lórí dúró báyìí, tí bàbá ẹ̀ bá dúró, tí yẹ dúró, tábúrò ẹ̀ dúró, táwọn colleague ẹ̀ dúró, tí bá dúró, he will hug me 50 times, 100 times. Kó tẹ̀ tó blink inside ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀. Not even all these people doing all the shenanigans. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you all for free, it's not easy, but we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Mi ò ní sọ jù yẹn lọ, and hopeful that God continue. Wọ́n ń gbìyànjú gan, wọ́n ń ju level oríṣiríṣi. Àná sì mo tún lọ́wọ́ wọn, tún ju ọ̀hún wá tó heavy gan. Ọlọ́run tún sọ pé Mohbad sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ dúró ṣinṣin nínú Ọlọ́run. I dey with you. I will continue to survive and will continue. We'll continue to stand firm. So tá a bá ti kú, tá a bá ti lọ, ìsún tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. So wọ́n flash mi lánàá náà mo tún rí Mohbad sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹṣẹ́ àdìpọ́ náà wà pẹ̀lú wa. Àná ẹ̀ ní kú sẹ́yìn kọ́kọ́ ní ṣẹlẹ̀. So ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. We're very close. We're working hard. And I can tell you for free, gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́run tó bá wa sọ ní májẹ̀mú. Gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa rí, gbogbo nǹkan, everything. Gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad lè máa padà fojú ara yín rí. Tẹ́ ẹ bá fojú rí, a clear description will come whether from police, whether from the court, whether from a reliable media. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lè máa rí. Because ẹ̀mí àwọn eléyìí ò gbé wọn kàn package oríṣiríṣi, wọn parọ́, kíní kan ló wà ń bẹ̀, kíní kan la ọwọ́ ọ̀nù ẹnu wa tí ò kò ní. Gbogbo àwọn jáwéjura tọkọ̀ dà sígboro. Ohun tẹ́mi kọ́ rí ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti ọlọ́mọ ayé kí ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ sí Mohbad yẹn kó máa rìn báyìí kó jẹ́ pé ilé plan wọ́n fẹ́ pa ẹ́ Ele náà ọ̀tọ̀ different set ọ̀fẹ́ pa ẹ́. Ele náà wọ́n ti kọ́ pa ẹ́. Gbogbo wọn ti ní intention they want to take your life and you don't know. So irú àwọn ẹ̀ lọ́ máa dá fún àwọn tó máa sọ pé ọmọ wa sọ́nà àbáyọ you are going. O ti wà árín wọn o ti wọ̀ tán. That was exactly the case of that young boy. Different squad, different team. They want to exit the guy. So it's quite sad. But like I said, by the time Mohbad is going to get justice and those responsible will come out, all of you will be shocked. Oh, possible kò yẹ kó àwọn orúkọ tẹ̀ tí ń dá tẹ́lẹ̀ máa rí kó máa jáde ńbẹ̀ o. But àwọn tí ẹ expect pọ̀tẹ́kọ̀lé tí wọ́n pé maybe tó máa shake ó máa milẹ̀ títì. It's going to come up. So let's keep our fingers crossed by the special grace of God. God will do it. Let's keep praying. Let's keep believing. Every effort that is necessary to get everything. Nǹkan tó bá tẹ̀ ti kọjá sórí afẹ́fẹ́. I don't know why they didn't make application to Apple Music up until now. I don't know why they haven't made application to Apple Music. There are so many things that a legal team are meant to have done. But one sani bobo beye, or them bobo yin. So, unfortunately, Feje Kenle soju abenko. That's why they were able to arrange some set of terrible human beings to say, they are not raised with justice. They don't raise their children with speaking the truth, standing by what is right. And at the end of the day, they just want to mess up their own country and then selfishness. Or things that work for their own psyche only. So, take me that I sacrifice whatever I have. The little fame I have, I've sacrificed it for a cause like this. And if God willing, we're able to get it right, certainly it's going to look like we counted and nobody was missing. Trust me, by the time we're about to get justice, I will count my fans. I'm going to count my loyal fans, ardent core fans. Nobody will be missing. But I must thank those that have been able to push us to this level, to this far. It's not easy. I believe. At least in we're not doing something bad. We are not doing something unacceptable. We are not doing something criminal. We are not doing something illegal. We are not doing things that are not constitutional. We are only doing things that require a whole lot of guts that most don't have the guts. We are only doing things that will require a lot of spiritual support and backing, which a lot of people don't want to travel that path like, yeah. So God says, believe in me, I will take care of the rest. And he's been taking care of the rest. And at the end of the day, the ship of injustice that has been packaged, scripted to face east, very shortly it will make a detour and it's going to be facing north, where the justice from Mohbad is waiting to receive it. And when they meet, the justice will be eventually served. And that is to tell you that don't make it look like, don't have the opinion that committing crime like taking somebody's life is something that is sacred, like something that is for some selected people. That if some people take your life in Nigeria, they have taken it for fun. No. So Bobo, your connection. One thing you see, I want it dot. You know, my full your backup. Potential case is now trying to identify the country. And some people would now think, oh, we are Nigerians, our land in Nigeria, we are here to protect criminals, murderers, at the expense of the Nigerian public. No, they don't have the leeway, they don't have the moral right, they don't have even the mental strength to come out and say, our land, we're laying here. Oh, follow Babula, talk about Jade song only the jocketa. Gbogbo lé wọn máa dérú ó fọlọ́run bá búra. So gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n ṣe ìdọ̀tí náà ṣì ní, because àwọn kan tá à ń pọ́nlé tá máa eulogize lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà when disgusting criminals, evil people in government positions come out and tell you this is Nigeria, because you're always making them look like Nigeria is up for devilish, wicked, irresponsible people, including the children you are raising. So it is time for us to start changing the narratives and say, you know what? Whatever it is we're going to risk, we'll risk it. Let's risk it and face it once and for all. If we meet, if we survive, we survive. But trust me, I can tell you for free, because I can only tell you for free that Ishen law gidi. Ọlọ́run de kádàrá pé ká má rówó ná, a ṣì ń rí ná. So at the stage I'm say okay, we need money, we need support. God was Abagba, oya, let's pray. Oya now. Oh no, I know about that. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa sábọ̀. Tá a bá dúró ká fix here. Are you know what I'm saying?
You know the problem I'm having with them, yeah? They come to this country, they see how it works.
No, the point is this. Let's be honest with ourselves. While we're trying to blame politicians because they are putting themselves forward for leadership role, they cannot succeed if we continue to have this number of masses that always think backwards.
Yeah.
We all have a role to play. If I can leave my job, I have dedicated almost 9 months into this justice for man. I didn't film a day because going to film location, I believe they want to track me down there. I avoided it, and they have been saying it. Somebody must be willing to sacrifice. So people don't understand that this movement, progress, they expect Koshele, even in this justice for Mohbad, somebody must be willing to sacrifice. So if we stay online and we don't understand that the sacrifice must come with direct sweat, even partially blood, that's justice that has been passed to face this side.
That country, yeah, it's really God that can see that country.
We, Nigeria.
Baba, you know what's it called? This guy, this neighboring country, that guy that took over civilian.
It's Mali.
Like Tauri or something.
Tauri Mali. He's doing good because he took the case by himself. Baba, Bible. That's it to tell you pé ṣé Jésù tó lò 33 years. Wọ́n sọ pé ní Jésù go wọ robe aṣọ fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ teru lọ́wọ́. It's to tell you he's Africa. Because tó bá yẹ pé 33 years ní Jésù lò tó tọ́. Kò sí bí Jésù ṣe ní rí snow kó sọ di kílẹ̀ free. Káwọn ẹlẹ́ kọjá. It's to tell you ilẹ̀ tó wà òkè bí Africa ní gbogbo fíìmù yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀. But unfortunately we lost it at some point. Let's regain it back.
I just wish one day Kako Pade, politician called the Bemi and Kako Mabudu and
encourage you, but
you've got no security in it.
Of course.
You've got to believe that nothing can happen.
Of course, only.
There's camera everywhere.
Look at everybody greeting me with love. Baba,
everywhere.
That is a sacrifice. That is a sacrifice for our politician here. But unfortunately, they need the people to understand them more and engage them more. Look at now, what I'm doing this, I make myself available for people. If I want to do it, I only come online, let me say once in 2 months. I want to form busy. Meanwhile, I see everything. That's not, you're not ready for that job. You can't be a celebrity and still be an activist at the same time. Yeah. Oh, you ready? Yeah. Until they look at this step, form busy.
You have to stand fair.
Only our politicians then say, when they realize that you put them there, they want people to like come to meet them. Okay, what are we going to do? Don't just vote for them and say, yeah, go and toil, go and labor.
No, Baba, before you even get there, security
but anybody get. Then it make it as a serious case. But Baba, gradually.
2027, 2025, 2026, or the fix all their raised now is 2027.
Yeah, no, but let's keep. Gradually, you see. Guys.
There will be 2 parties in Nigeria anymore. Everybody, they are all debating to APC.
there will be two parties. They're only saying it that what I mean is that there will be.
Oh God!
I know there will be major. There will be ruling and then opposition. But she according here.
First people tí bá dé ìlú ìbá ẹ̀ ó rò pé ó bè sọ ìyàwó mi náà sí. I dey talk. Just feel the fall.
Otidibu, you're right. We go get there, but Baba, even if you can't come to Nigeria, Tebani Todu Woni, Uncle, Ababa Embobo wa, Eba go Ababi, Eworu Dubai sin, it was a desert. They didn't spend 200 years because the vibe go and leave America. Awala na won we buruku to ma ko wa sinu eru. Awon we ti o ni je ke yo. Yeah.
Wàá ṣe ní bọ́dà mi. Lot of resources.
Baba, we go fix am. It's a gradual thing.
Not supposed here, Baba.
No worry. Okay, no.
Not supposed here.
You go see. Look at the answers. Look at the answers. You will see that gradually now. Kò sí pé ọlọ́pàá lùyàn títì ọ̀fẹ́ arrest yàn kò kọ́mọ̀ mọ́ bí ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Baba le. But it's only reduced. Now let's see the next step. When we start knowing our rights. This is my Human Rights Foundation. Tolomba she to grow better. Do you know how much of a time and engagement we want to have with each police stations, the Human Rights Department?
Yeah, they stop. Baba don't need the material to pay. Ọlọ́pàá wa, èèyàn kan ló ṣẹ̀. We all sitting together, working together. Wọ́n kọ́ dẹ̀ dé ní gbà. Oye yín.
Ẹ̀ńtọ́ bàbá yẹn.
Ẹ̀ńtọ́ bọ́ wá gangan lọ ní business pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Imagine to be Nigeria. Everybody no man knock back.
You're wrong. Nítorí kò sọ pé human rights. That human rights gangan ló ti wo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe mú.
Sọ pé sorry fún wa gbàgbà.
My brother, gbogbo nǹkan, even nǹkan pa èèyàn. If they kill somebody, it is not even the killing gangan the offense. It is the right of that person on the offense. That is right to life. So when you are telling them human rights organization, they don't understand. They think it's about abusing government officials. So we need to step up our game and education on human rights. A lot of people are arrogant with ignorance. They don't know their rights. They don't know what the law works. They just go on sentiment. So now all of us get job to do, Baba. If you can't come to Nigeria,
Baba was in Nigeria.
Now when you call, you say you can't do Ileya now. You said Ileya you can't do.
Last year mo go and trade They must be Ikeja.
They can't rubbish you.
Baba.
Jesus. Jesus. You don't go out. You don't go. I apologize. I apologize about that.
Go back. What back phone? What back phone? What you bank?
Jesus.
Accounts. Like fuck like.
You know.
I live in the UK. I work in the UK. So I check GTB like I came out operate. Actually, HSBC.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But
I have to sleep there. I just can't now.
You know what we are trying to do? What we are trying to do is localize this human rights crusade. If we work with the police, each police station, we're going to ensure that the number of the OC on human rights, the number of our NGO will be there. If you have any human rights concern, call the number. So our local rep will be able to. We have to be there for one another. So anything on lower, to station, even if you commit crime, they would attend to you with dignity, and they will. But instead of, today you walk up, DPO comes up, what did I do? Are you mad? Go and lock this guy up. Lock him up. 60 days is madness. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it.
God bless you.
Respect, brother. Respect, brother. Please, just you can educate them like this. You can always talk to them, engage them.
You know about
politicians don't serve, politicians don't serve, but engage them to do better.
Mayor Lee, 5 cars. Mayor Lee, 5 cars. On his own possession.
Parking stuff.
Only. But Nigerian politicians, they got
10 escorts. Insecurity, don't find it. Thank you, my brother. So, guys, I apologize. I'm actually in Birmingham to meet with some fans. So, I just got here and I said, let me just step out and have a shit chat with you guys. I don't know if you guys were listening, but let's go back to our topic. which is of course the fact that justice for Mohbad is sacrosanct, is germane. And if the public, which of course my NGO is also part of and probably representing offline, if you want us to get justice, you know certainly we need to come up with our own evidence, because no member of the family wants to drop an evidence. They don't want to go there, and that is the honest truth. So yes, team, I'm in Birmingham. So send me a DM. I'll give it to you. So basically, as we speak now that the public are willing to now pursue the case, and luckily the spirit of Mohbad and Almighty God has been able to give us a leeway, which is the 3 seconds video. Certainly it's going to get to a very strong stage that the police and the government will know that there is no more hiding place. That is where they would have to dig deep and bring the truth out, so that the public can be able to know that there is a government that fights for the people. And most certainly, speak to your long, normally members of the family that witnessed the event are the ones that are supposed to be coming forward with not just their own testimony, with their evidence, so that today Perry, speak to your long, normally members of the family that witnessed the event are the ones that are supposed to be coming forward with not just their own testimony, with their evidence, so that today Perry, so that the public can be able to get justice for Mohbad. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. The public were able to gather their resources, their strength and energy, and they were able to give it to those, because public will insist CCTV and up until the time after definitely CCTV camera might capture. Even Baba Mohbad lóhun wọlé tó lóhun bá òkú Mohbad ní abẹ́ staircase, kò sí tó bá yẹ pé CCTV nílé Mohbad ṣiṣẹ́ as at that day tó kú àtijọ́ kejì, that means pé CCTV camera might capture. So what led to the packing of the body? What led to, taking the body? Who was being questioned? What kind of sitting arrangement? Kini body language? As at the time when the Baba came and found Mohbad's body under the staircase. Then how? Báwo ló ṣe ṣe wo ètò yẹn? Báwo ló gbé òkú yẹn wá sálẹ̀? Báwo ló ṣe ṣe? Nígbà tó okay, even tá bá tiẹ̀ rí gbogbo yẹn gbà tó gbé wọlé padà láti hospital tó láwọn lọ. Meanwhile, you will see clearly gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ kárí. Bó ṣe ru òkú jáde, tó túrú padà wọlé, tó lọ gbogbo ìtọ́ ṣe yẹn, tó set tó ń gbé wà tẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ dóòlà ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. If we see all this, there is no way the entire world will not go into frenzy what? I want to keep Mohbad yẹn máa rí justice, and trust me, gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ni gbogbo yín ṣe máa fojú rí gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀yìn, gbogbo nǹkan yẹn la máa ṣe padà rí, because it's already in our brain. We know that such a thing existed, and there are images of that. Whether they like it or not, it will still come out. By crook or cranny, it will come out and justice will be served. When and the time, I don't know yet, but we are not backing off. We're not backing down. As a human rights organization, we are going to pursue this to the logical end. Hit and run. I can tell you for free, the last onslaught, I don't really need much to do now. Better things can be done on this other side, which we are going to continue to press further. Coming to give details of what we are doing, no, I can't come. I won't say it online until it is when very necessary. But if anybody has been telling you, Yomi fabiyi, no, Bobo, about respect. How you doing? Good. Yeah. So,
it's just so pretty.
So see you. Mommy Monjola, are you there? Can you go do around? Look at funny go Billy Potter to confirm. conversion. Mi mọ̀ kọ́ tó ṣe network yẹn ẹ ṣáà lò bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá mú wa. Ẹ power tap share drop gift so that the network will be strong. Bàbá tún ṣe fíìmù ń sìn tọ́ba tún rí múùfù tá à ń gbé sí lọ́ba tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí deliberate lórí ẹ̀ wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí analyse wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa sọ pé Yomi Fabiyi ò ṣe kankan tàbá ṣe tún tọ owó bọ̀ ń sìn tá a tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣó ṣùrùpá ṣù lọ́ba tún ṣe kiri gbogbo ẹrun pa ilépa kó ṣàjọ́dọ̀ wà nìkan ni justice máa ti wá níbo lẹ́mọ̀ ó tọ́ gidi ẹjẹ́ kó fulẹ̀.
No, one of my cousins speaks.
Mr. Yomi, let me switch. I'll be back. Let me switch. I'll be back now.
All right. Ọmọlọ́pẹ́ one, thank you so much, thank you. So ẹ gbàgbé wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, God will do it. Ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀. Ọmọlọ́pẹ́ ni wá. Ọmọlọ́pẹ́ darling. Ọmọlọ́pẹ́ ni wá. I'm not going to stay long here. Just want to say hi to you guys so that kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé àti káwọn ti bí yẹn kọ́ lè mọ̀ pé àwa ṣì wà ń bí gbogbo sí kankan. Thank you so much, Ọmọlọ́pẹ́.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe mí nǹkan tó máa ṣe mí láti ọ̀lọ́.
Àmì o. Àwọn fẹ́ wá lànà ẹ̀mí lè fún yín lófo. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá but Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó yàn pé ọ̀dìyà ó dúró digbidigbi. So a ti wà ní back to sender báyìí àwọn gan máa ti bà wọ́n.
Wọ́n ń ṣe tiwọn lásán ni ẹ má fọ̀ wọ́n ṣe lásán ni ìjọ rẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹni pẹ́ kọjá kí irú èèyàn kan máa dúnkòkò mọ́ yín.
Ọkọ̀ ṣáà náà ni.
Àwa gan kéré ńgbà táwa ti ń wòyìn gbà yẹn. Ó jẹ́ dípò bí ara ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ń di activist jọ̀bọ̀ activist yẹn ó jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn tí wàá jẹ́ kí respect yẹn tí wàá pọ̀ kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ fi ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ ṣàlàyé pẹ̀lú àṣẹ lọ. àwùjọba tí wọ́n bá rìn lórí ilẹ̀ mọ́ nìkan ló kù.
Ẹ ṣáà ẹ máa fàdúrà ràn mí lọ́wọ́ because èmi ò ní sọ pé èmi lọ́lọ́run ayọ̀sẹ̀ mo lọ́lọ́run mo dẹ̀ lẹ́yìn èèyàn tó dáa but àdúrà yín náà tún máa ṣe kí ni ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ at least àdúrà ló ń gbà agbára kọ́ gbogbo ìwà yẹn àwọn náà ti gbogbo àwọn pátákópa àwọn nlrc yẹn wọ́n ti já wọn sí pé ó dàbí pé òótọ́ ti fẹ́ jáde Mohbad ti fẹ́ rí justice but Yomi yẹn ni kẹbùsọ ó dàbí pé òun ló fẹ́ wà lórí fíìmù yẹn so wọ́n yẹn ń tà láti ṣe gbogbo dán yẹn tí ò dẹ̀ wọlé yẹn mọ̀ pé ìkọ̀kan náà lọ́ máa ṣe last turn iṣẹ́ mímọ̀ tí òótọ́ dẹ̀ máa jáde so kọ́lọ́ fún yàn lórí ọ̀fẹ́ ká bá kọlẹ̀ tán we are very close ẹ máa fẹ́ kọ́balẹ̀ God will do it ó yẹ yín kò sí wọ́n yẹ wá ẹ gbogbo ètò bá lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀ ẹ bá anybody travel kàn yín o anybody lọ ṣùpá àfẹnẹ́ tó bá lọ sọ́run ni wọ́n nìkan láwọn ní rímú ìwọ̀n tó bá ṣì wà lórí ilẹ̀ ayé tó dẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ nu kú Mohbad tí wọ́n kedere evidence wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ òrùkúsù ẹ fi tó kulẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe ṣáìsì ó yẹ kọ́ lọ ṣọ nílé ọ̀padà bọ̀.
ìṣẹ̀dá ọmọ ẹ̀ gan strong gan láti jẹ́ ẹ̀
fíìmù máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gidi gan tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá ti hàn tí gbogbo everybody ló máa rí à ẹ̀yẹn fọkànbalẹ̀ but the sacrifice that is needed for that kind of a detour torí pé ikú lé ni o mi lè fún yín ló fún.
ọlọ́ọ̀bá ń gbọ́ ọlọ́ọ̀.
gbogbo fíìmù tá a dẹ̀ ti lọ ṣe lọ́yẹn ti tẹ̀lé pull out gan wọ́n ti stage àwọn tàtí ìmọ̀kó lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ kọ́ máa divert gbóyin gbogbo àwọn kẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀ pariwo sọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́ ìbú gbé píṣọ ilé.
mo rí ọ̀kan tó pè mí jọ kan ní kí n tó ní tí èmi rí àwọn tó jẹ́ leader tó jà fún Mohbad pé wọ́n ti sá lọ ya kí n sì wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe kíní kan wọ́n ní pé kò yẹ.
so gbọdọ yẹn so tí eyín gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ yẹn ẹ̀yẹ ṣáà ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹni tó bá máa ròyìn ogun kò ní kú sójú ogun ẹ má tẹ̀lé wo wọ́n ṣọ́rin mi wọ́n sọ gbá kan yẹn ẹmọ wọnú wọ́n ṣàrí pé mi ò dákẹ́ mi ìdẹ̀ dúró wọ́n lè rí i pé èyí tó ń lọ ń lọ ẹ̀ understand.
ẹ tó bá mọ̀ yín dáadáa kò ní tẹ̀ ní sọ gbà séyẹn ṣé gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni ká sọ ni àbí kí ni.
àmì wọn máa change ohun gbogbo wọn máa change ohun láìpẹ́ yìí ẹ máa wọn máa change ohun ẹ̀mí mo gbé.
princess yẹn gan dance ṣe agbógbó ẹ̀ gan wọn ni.
àwọn yẹn wọ́n ò ní kárí àmọ́ yẹn ti lọ àwọn yẹn ọbàyéjẹ́ làwọn yẹn ọbàyéjẹ́ gidi gbogbo náà tó yìí pa fún wọn lu ìgan àṣìwà kó gbó ẹ pátá àwọn kò lè lọ́wọ́ kó yá.
mo lọ gọ́gù wedding tí máa sọ wọ́n ní ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ mọ́ púpọ̀ ni.
ọgbọ́n náà ni afọgbọ́n sọ́nà ni.
Greetings to you, Mr. Yomi. Greetings to you.
mo lọ gọ́gù wedding tí máa sọ wọ́n ní ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ mọ́ púpọ̀ ni.
ọgbọ́n náà ni afọgbọ́n sọ́nà ni.
Greetings to you, Mr. Yomi. Greetings to you.
Good evening, my brother.
It's nice. It's nice to see you again. Like always. Always good to see you. You're looking fine, bro. Yeah, you're looking fine, and I love that. And it's always good to see you. Always good to talk to you. And I hope my Akorede, our beloved, is doing fine. I believe that. Mr. Yomi, I only just want to say one or two things. You see, everybody have their own personal life. But if we actually can find someone that can dedicate their own time for the sake of others, let us try to appreciate them. So I would like to say this. We appreciate you, Mr. Yomi, for all you do.
Thank you.
Although one thing is clear, we can never satisfy everybody. So let us not try to satisfy everyone. Let us just try to do our best and we'll leave our rest. You know, and I see that you're kind of a little bit busy there. Although
no,
I actually
fire force. Gbogbo bà lórúkọ jẹ́ ẹ̀sán gbálẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn yé tiẹ̀ ká ní kó work tí mo ti back out then they will be jubilating. The only one tó ṣe mistake jubilating lé lórí tí wọ́n fi ṣe conjunction padà ni pé I made them believe that pé irọ́ tí wọ́n lọ tò sí command yẹn àti trap tó délẹ̀ Lagos State Police Command yẹn pé nítorí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe yẹra, and it is because I need to give them that temporary hope so that we can, you know, save so many things. And ó jẹ́ kó lose guard gan nọ́mbà ti bà wọ́n gan but later ni gbogbo yín máa mọ̀ ṣó ti yẹn, and for that reason ó dẹ̀ fún aláyè láti sáré cover gbogbo àwọn loopholes tí wọ́n lè fẹ́ tọwọ́ bọ̀ in case we are going to continue and then go back to the final onslaught. So nǹkan tó ń pọ̀ yín jà láṣẹ jà ń sìn then gbogbo àwọn onídọ̀tí àwọn míì tí àṣírí wọn ò tètè hàn sí wa téèyàn kan lọ ń wá ṣe pẹ̀lú wọn tó yẹ pé they want to know what is going on ẹ gbá owó tọwọ́ ẹ̀ because the only way they thought they can, you know, buy this justice of bad is to get close to those that are privy to core activities that can bring justice. Do you understand? So by the time I am able to identify all of them, téèyàn ti wá dáhùn mọ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ owó kọ́ lélẹ̀ is about coming close to you to get the relevant information to kill whatever we are doing. Kò tí yẹn kọ́ mọ̀ sọ irú King White yẹn àti Karimo yẹn iṣẹ́ ńlá gidi lọ́jọ́ ṣe pọ̀ lábẹ́ tẹ́bí mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣó tí yẹn kọ́ mọ̀ sọ. bí bó ti yẹ pé òun Karimo yẹn rò bóyá King White yẹn àwọn jọ ṣe pọ̀ òun lòún fún kò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń lo òun ni ìjọ tó bá mọ̀ táṣìírí bá máa hàn sí pé àṣé kò ṣe pọ́n láìkò wọ́n kàn ń lo òun ni táwa dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ ṣó tí yẹn kọ́ mọ̀ sọ. gbogbo gúrùpù tó kójọ tó ń ṣe domestic terrorism tó máa fi wọlé sí wọn lára ń lù tó wà tó máa fi gbé ogun wọn tó máa fi face crime tó commit tí mo bá dùn àti fi get justice gbóyè kan máa gbọ́ ni wẹ́rẹ́ ìjọ ìlànà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yìí mi láwo pé so àkàìbá wa ń bẹ̀ ọ máa wá pẹ̀lú gbogbo format wọn.
We will be waiting for them.
Our need concrete evidence.
We know, Mr. Yomi. We know.
No, it is a concrete evidence.
Wow.
that is still going to be used in court as well. So gbogbo yẹn ni mo kàn fẹ́ já yín sí pé iṣẹ́ tó ń lọ ó kọjá àǹtí gbogbo yín mọ̀ because nobody knows who is who. Mo kàn láti yan létí fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ díẹ̀ ni. So that guy yẹn ti lọ is gone. Bàbá gbọ́ yẹn is gone. Torí pé ajá tó máa sọnù wọn ló máa gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ yìí tó máa ní sọ. So kọ́ bá wọn kọ́ lọ́ba kọ́ máa ṣàgùn tó ń sà lọ. Títí tí nǹkan máa fi bá pètèpèsè máa fi bá. Ìjọ mi use their number 6. It's pure nonsense they have been doing. Tẹ́ bá wo dọ̀tí nǹkan táwọn lè ṣe. Kò yẹ yín.
Mr. Yomi, let me quickly say this. Permit me to quickly say this, sir. Ẹni tó bá ní pé èèyàn ò ṣètò, if they think you are not doing well enough, let them go and come out with their own strategy. So far, so good, Mr. Yomi. I will not lie to you. You have been the only lead. You have been the only. You have been the only lead. So far, so good. And to be honest with you, you have been the only lead.
Baba mi, one more. You don't understand. The intention. Thanks, Baba. Intention wọn ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wá bá ṣe máa blackmail Yomi, ká destroy ẹ̀, ká bring it down, so that tí ó bá rí aṣọ lórúkọ ó bá sá. But it's going to take a whole lot of courage and resilience to say ṣé ẹ fẹ́ bà orúkọ jẹ́ ni ó yá take the name, ṣé fẹ́ ṣépè fún ọmọ ó yá ẹgbàá ọmọ kẹ́ máa ṣépè fún, ṣé fẹ́ lé mi kúrò lé mi lé ó yá ẹgbàá lé, kí lẹ tún fẹ́ gbà ẹ fẹ́ gbà kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ fẹ́ ó yá ẹgbàá gbogbo ẹ̀. So at the end of the day, I have traded everything and I put everything at the feet of Almighty God. That less God, if you call me, none of these things these people thought they have taken away from me, you cannot recover when I answer to your call. When Joseph was having problem from being sold to slave girl, having problem with Potiphar, they thought the glory is over. Àwọn tó ń ṣe orí kéékèèké wọ́n bá wọ́n kò òun yẹn kò sí mbẹ́ mọ́ until the real one, the key one came. 7 years of famine ó save Egypt. 7 years Israel was still in famine. Gbogbo àbí this àbí that Israel wọ́n wá tọrọ jẹ ní Egypt ni o. So that is just the old stuff. That's the sacrifice tó need fún gbogbo ntẹ́ ìbọ̀ pé wọ́n ti tó lẹ́yìn tọkàn bóbó yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ kàwé ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ gbọ́n pákéjì ni gbogbo yẹn wọ́n á ti fún yín pa ni tójú bá balẹ̀ á ti ariwo èmi tẹ́lẹ̀ bá wọ́n fún yín.
And let me just say this, tell me. Let me just quickly say this.
ẹ kọ̀ wọ́n pé kí ló lè fà á ti máa ṣe wo sùsùn at this stage. Mo pàdé bàbá lórí field, mo dẹ̀ ìwà justice ọmọ wọn, mo dẹ̀ ń sọ òótọ́, mo pàdé ìyá, mo pàdé àbúrò, ẹ wo fíìmù tí mo bá wọn kò lọ. Kéèyàn kan wá jókòó sí ní kókó máa condemn ru èmi. Ṣé ẹ̀rọ pẹ́ ní ègún ni? Kéèyàn tó lè fèsì ìyá àti bàbá yẹn tó bí wọn gan. This stage tí ló dé.
Let me even add this, Mr. Yomi. Ẹ má dára yín láàmú. Let me just add this to it. You see, àwọn wo láti we have met some in the past tó jẹ́ pé àwọn gan tún wọ́n kórìbọ̀ wọ́n sá padà ni. Mr. Yomi, please, I will just say this and that will be the end of it so that Madam Mojola can be able to see she said. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep fighting the good fight. We appreciate what you are doing.
Because kidding me, my pleasure, Baba. I don't go lie for you. Wish possible pleasure to very drive back. Pé mo ń jà fọmọ èèyàn kan kí n tún máa rí àwọn òbí ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀tá mi. Nígbà tí ó pé yàn ní mental problem. But the truth of the matter is it takes a honest person tó ń jà fún òótọ́ lọ kó pàdé pé okay so ẹ̀yin gangan lọ tàtí à ń wá. So you guys are the enemy of this justice. So if you have the courage, you have to face them. Tó dẹ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ti sọ kò sí ìtọ́lẹ̀ sẹ́ kó dá padà sí mi lẹ́nu. Èébú lọ́kàn ń bú mi èpè lọ́kàn ṣẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n lè dúró both of the parents can say you are not looking for justice for my. So if you have the courage, you have to face them. Tó dẹ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ti sọ kò sí ìtọ́lẹ̀ sẹ́ kó dá padà sí mi lẹ́nu. Èébú lọ́kàn ń bú mi èpè lọ́kàn ṣẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n lè dúró both of the parents can say you are not looking for justice for my son. They can't. Màá béèrè pé kí lẹ́yìn ti ṣe tó bẹ́tà tí mo ti ṣe. Ohun tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí ni kẹ́ sọ fáyé nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe náà. So at the end of the day bá tún wá sọ fún wọn ní pé tẹ́yìn bá tiẹ̀ ń dúró tẹ́ ń bú mi tí wọ́n àti ìyá ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ń bú mi. Àwọn ọmọ yín tí ẹ̀yin bí tó jẹ́ àbúrò àtẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ tẹ bí ṣé wọ́n tiẹ̀ ṣe wọn kọ́tà tí mo ṣe àbí public kò dáwó fẹ́ yẹn ṣe kó yẹn fáwọn ṣe kó fẹ́ gbọ́ Mohbad kó wá ṣe ohun tí mo ṣe ẹ wo ẹ̀gbọ́n tún mi ṣe àbí bá mi ṣe yẹn ṣọ́ yẹn ní the public kìíní kó tó wà so resolute pé òun fẹ́ gba justice abúrò. So the question you ask is okay tẹ bá sọ pé òkè owó ni Yomi wá ṣùgbọ́n kó fẹ́yìn náà public dáwó fẹ́yìn bàbá ó dáwó fẹ́yìn ìyá kí ló dé táwọn ọmọ yín tí àkọ́bí yín ò jà fún Yomi ṣe ń jà yìí kí ló dé tí àbúrò ẹ̀ ò jà bó ṣe ń jà orin ló ń kọ́ kiri náà ó lóun fẹ́ máa kọrin kò wá justice fún Mohbad ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ bàtà Mohbad. So you guys should know where the problem is. You should know where you are looking for. Ẹ wo now àdúrà ṣáàtì mi ní TikTok ń tọpa Mohbad lélẹ̀ ń tó ti lélẹ̀ at the end of the day èmi lèmi wà pẹ̀lú wọn offline Wùmí yẹn sáré lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ ó sáré fi Mohbad ó fi àdúrà yẹn lẹ̀ wọ́n náà wọ́n represent ẹ̀ mọ́ King White yẹn ní àdúrà fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní di lọ́ọ̀yà ó ní di support nígbà tó yá wọ́n tún parí ìjà wọ́n tún jọ lọ gbà wọ́ọ̀dù papọ̀ kò question ẹ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Dàmọ́lá yẹn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ sífà pé àwọn tẹ́ni kí n face rẹ̀ tí mò ń dá face and I'm not backing down I'm not changing my tone ṣé wọn gbé súnmọ́ mi do you understand what I'm trying to say? ọmọ àná fẹ́ pa àdúrà ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì ló fẹ́ pa àdúrà dàbí ta ni
100%.
ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì ló fẹ́ pa àdúrà.
100%. It's not been easy. I understand, but
so
if I even envy you anyway. I envy you because I told you at some point. I told you that I do not know what I would have done if I was in your shoes. If I was in your shoes, I do not know what I would have done. No, I do not know.
ṣé o gbóyè òní bí yàrá ìṣèwà àtàkì mi ní press conference ni. kò yẹ yín.
We all saw that.
Attack the press conference ni. Sorry, ọ̀rọ̀ sọ.
Yes.
Ọ̀rọ̀ sọ náà. Bàbá yẹn sọ fún yín pé òun travel owó ṣe wá press conference. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ kò jẹ́ irọ́ burúkú. Ẹni tí mo send invitations tí o ti acknowledge tí o ti respond. So they've deceived all of you and you all allowed yourself to be deceived, putting me and my life on the line. And then you're thinking that ṣẹba ń ṣe gbó dọ̀tí àti pátákópa ẹ̀. Màá fọ́ pé okay àwọn eléyìí they are honest people. They are saying the truth. It's because ẹ máa ní káwọn leadership yìí sòótọ́ kọ́ ṣèlú dáadáa. Ẹ̀yin aráàlú náà kò jọ bí àbòsí ká máa sá sẹ́yìn tí ò dá. You want people to sacrifice his life, but at the end of the day, you will leave the person in the cold. So you now expect your politicians to do this for you, to go and be fighting justice for you at the expense of on their own lives and their children. I remember the way the politicians, they will come for a family. Are they not coming for my son? How many people are standing behind me? Are they not the same Nigerians that are using their fingers to oppose and antagonize? The same Nigerian that will say like this Nigeria, you're not going to abuse our politician. You see politicians, they make politicians shake up. The honorable member, but to share, you know, go against it. Shabosi. I want to come and risk life until we change who we are as people. Before we start seeing people that will want to go into elective position and fight for us, you want them to go in political position and fight for you. Normally, a honorable member should be fighting this way, using all the tools of government to fight justice for one of them, like Mohbad. But to ba share, and you know, let me share abosi lẹ́yìn. Any àwọn olóṣèlú ni ó wá kéèyàn máa worú ẹ̀ kọ́ máa fi rú àwọn owó yìí kọ́ máa fi lọ́wọ́ fi sọ́ọ̀tì.
You're actually right. Yeah, well, I think I do not believe it's because it's who we are as people. I believe we are beautiful people, but I want to believe it's because of the depth of the corruption. You know, the corruption has, you know, like, and the society, you know, like, so it's very, yes, it's so hard to, like, but we still appreciate when we see people that still come out from that same society and
generally, I'm generalize any. I appreciate it. I'm not referring to you. I've appreciated those of you that were standing firm, supporting. Don't forget that that's what I started with. But I'm talking about the general terms, the Nigerian normal, you know, because when you look at things like this, if you have a representative, somebody in politics, even if it's a police officer that want to stand by Mohbad, would that police officer find the public standing by him if he's taking the stand I'm taking? But no, from my investigation, I realized that we realize that we realize that anything that happened to Mohbad that took his life, ìyàwó mọ̀, àbúrò mọ̀, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ̀, uncle mọ̀, but none of them are actually telling us what actually happened. Nígbà tí driver bá lè sọ pé the center of the activities on the 11th happened 3 a.m. when they rushed out pé Mohbad in bleach tí ẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu ìyàwó tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu ìyàwó uncle tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu àbúrò. The question you ask yourself, is the driver lying? If your conscience tells you that the driver is not lying, and I'm suing any police officer that has investigated the matter to look at it and say, is this part of what the driver wrote in his statement? Then look at the Lagos State Police Command. That if this is a statement the driver wrote, and that is the kind of investigation we get, then we have to take our country serious by ourselves. Believing that these ones that we have there will give us cavalry, we are just jokers. Driver because forgetting that the same driver has been to the police, and he must be repeating what he then that is cause for concern. But I know certainly the way he said it at the coroner inquest is the same way he must have said it to the police. And
they will definitely just tell him that they have no interest, like they told you about the video, you know.
Because I understand the reason why they will attack me is because they are like, so investigate why are you bringing sentiment? Police station. I saw the drama, I saw Dogun, video. The question is, are you a mother? I understand. I want make sense. When justice cannot be given, why do you want the country to get better? Number one thing is justice and security. If you take justice away from the community, society, justice, where justice is just one English, come and say human rights. Justice is what concerns you when somebody tries to hurt you illegally, wrongfully. Peaceful. It's not just about justice for Mohbad. Anybody will need justice anytime. The reason why this country is not going forward is because when justice are being served, people begin to get the better country. You get a better society. Okay? So that is what. Where are you there?
Hello, ìrọ̀lẹ́ láwa bíṣọ.
I think that's rough view. I think
Gambia ni mo wà. Gambia mo wà. Gambia.
Lẹ́wọ̀n wà rọ̀lẹ́.
A ti wà lálẹ́.
After 9 láwa ń bì.
This is after 8.
After 9 láwa ń bì ní.
So what we first saw is I think Adura has something in this. He is involved somehow. He was involved somehow in this whole issue. That was why the mother, I believe probably she was the one that instructed the embalmment. So those things are the scary thing for her. They should not they should not kill Adura. And the thing that baffled me was that all of them, they are between the ages of 20 to 26, not up to 30. So it's ridiculous for Nigeria. No, don't let me say Nigeria.
Sorry to cut you, rap folk.
Okay.
I am still suspecting. Very shortly we will see. Mi sọ pé ìyá yẹn ò kúrò nílé yẹn níjọ́ yẹn Saturday yẹn. She only took up. I'm saying, Bobo. Because if she claimed she was at home, tí nǹkan yẹn fi ṣẹlẹ̀, they will ask her so they will ask her what happened to your son. And wo ló wọlé wá tí gbogbo èèyàn bá tiẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé wọn náà lè sọ̀rọ̀ láti lè wá justice ọmọ ẹ̀, because I cannot phantom why, because nígbà tí ìyá ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe.
ó dẹ̀ kó ìyá yẹn kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí ìyá yẹn kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn because nígbà táwọn ọmọ yẹn jáde tẹ́ bá rántí wọ́n ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ something happened to kọ́kọ́rọ́. Mohbad has to go inside láti lọ lo carpentry kìíní ẹ̀ láti fi ṣílẹ̀kùn yẹn padà. Tí ìyá bá wà nílé mi rò pé wọ́n máa fẹ́ ṣe yẹn.
Bàbá
bọ̀ǹkan tó kàn bá fún mi ni.
Bàbá ta ló sọ fún yín pé kọ́kọ́rọ́ ṣe kìíní kan?
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà sọ ní corona wọ́n ní ìgbà táwọn ń lọ.
Èwo ló wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu wọn tó ṣe gbàgbọ́?
Ó dẹ̀ gbàdúrà tó sọ pé ìgbà táwọn ń lọ kọ́kọ́rọ́ bàjẹ́ àbí nǹkan. So ìpàtẹ́ mi fi pé.
Ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ gbò tọrọ ẹ wo bí àwọn sọ́ọ̀rì yẹn mọ owó ṣe máa ń sáré tẹ̀lé. Number one, tí ilé Mohbad tí ẹnu ọ̀nà bá bàjẹ́ ṣe ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi side kan wà tó jẹ́ ti kitchen tíwájú bá bàjẹ́ kò ṣe pé ìtọ́ máa fi tì látẹ̀yìn òde ó máa kúrò báyìí ìkan náà ló máa bàjẹ́. So tó bá yẹ pé tíwájú ló bàjẹ́ ni all of them maybe the last person will be inside aṣọ kìíní mọ lẹ́yìn á dẹ̀ lọ gba kitchen jáde á dẹ̀ ti kitchen. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Ó ti yé mi but iṣẹ́ gidi lè ṣe you are really trying. I really commend your efforts for you to carry all these things since Baba Jesha days. I know you are an activist and you are someone to reckon with. If you are behind someone, you are behind that person. Definitely Mohbad will get justice. I used to say it. It may take time. It will not because we are after anybody, but because surely it is part of our system. So getting justice for Mohbad is something alien. But there is something I want.
You understand saying?
There is something I want you to continue to hammer and emphasize on. It's about the police, Lagos police. It's ridiculous and very, very unheard of for police officers to be aiding and abetting criminals. At that age, by the time these guys, they will be like 30, 40. What would they be doing? At 20-something, something happened. And adults, let's say they are not even police officers, they are all adults. There is what we call moral in jurisprudence of law. There is moral part of life that this thing is wrong, don't let me do it. You understand? But you know the morality that this thing is wrong and they still give it support. That thing sometimes it's aching my heart that to sleep sometimes I find it difficult. How are people sleeping? People are so heartless. And then you know the truth and you decide to cover that truth. Why? Let the person, the offender, it's the simple thing. They should let the offender go and come back. It's like Auntie Kemi used to say. That she can say, oh, we are fighting self-defense.
Tani Wumi sọ pé ẹ̀ ń bá Mohbad.
Arusha.
Arusha àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Now, this is it. If you write petition to one place, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà pé wọ́n fi wine bribe wọ́n bì kan. Ṣèbí mi sì mo competition lọ sí pàǹtí. That God-forsaken cost lady, Karima àbí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀, ó lé mi lọ jí stamp. I am saying, ó ní mo lọ jí stamp pàǹtí. I waited patiently for Panti to ask. When they did not ask, kí ni mo ṣe? I proceeded up. The question now is this: if Baba knows or he doesn't know, you wrote a petition that whoever embalmed Mohbad should pay. Now, I expect okay, they should arrest Darosha because you thought he's the one. But the fact remains that let's not deceive ourselves. When they are talking about who embalmed Mohbad, it should start from Wumi, Darosha, and Adura. Àwọn mẹ́ta ẹ̀la dot tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú Mohbad tó lè jẹ́ family wọn. Tí bàbá ní right láti sọ pé 3 of you must tell me who embalmed my son.
I think
Do
Baba
you
wrote
understand what I'm saying?
petition towards that. Baba wrote petition towards that, but they bribed the police, according to Karimo.
Wait, what I'm saying is that they pointed to Darosha. I think you said he wrote against Darosha direct, isn't it?
No, he didn't. He didn't. He said they should ask whoever amongst them. He mentioned 3 of them. That was when he said, even if it is his mother, let them handle the case. Even if it were to be his own mother that do
Tell me,
it.
Bonnie, what's up? Nígbà tó invited Darosha, they took wine so that they can leave Darosha.
But Darosha ló kọ fún rẹ̀. He said, according to his handle ní Instagram, ó lóun lòun embalm Mohbad. He said it. Kó tó tún sọ wípé
nítorí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe lọ arrest Abraham. Mo ṣáà pé it was specific towards him.
Yes,
Now
he
the
said
point
that.
is this. The point is this. It's very easy. Nígbà tó ti wá sọ pé tí Darosha sọ pé ó ti fọwọ́ rẹ̀ kọ́ tó wá padà sọ pé this so person which is Adura. The question now is this. He wrote it. Tó bá ti mú Darosha, tó bá ti wá kọ statement here, tó bá dárúkọ Adura, wá dẹ̀ lọ arrest Adura. Is that not correct?
Sure.
And at the end of the day,
but Adura was at the police station with him, with Iya Adura. All of them.
And at the end of the day, Mohbad ò lè dá embalm rẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ńlẹ̀. Police know certainly that if there is anybody who had even come forward to say he did, it was Darosha.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi. Good evening. Good evening, everybody, the listeners and the commenters, those on the panelists. The issue you are discussing, this particular one, this is what happened. It was on his handle, that is Darosha's handle, that he was the one that did the embalmment. But as at the time Mr. Joseph Aloba wrote the petition and he got to the station, they changed everything. Darosha denied that thing. He claimed that his handle was actually hacked. Now that it was Adura that embalmed Mohbad, there was no other thing again, to the best of my knowledge. And you raised an important issue right now, that when you wrote petition to Panti and they didn't do anything, you moved to Zone 2. So that was the end of the petition that was written by Mr. Joseph Aloba regarding the embalmment. We never heard anything again. He did not actually put up any other complaint anywhere. The only thing he did was, he said was that...
I'm sorry to interrupt, Kofi. I'm sorry to interrupt. You are actually 100% right. Mr. Aloba did nothing, absolutely nothing about it. You can continue.
So now wait till the talk, sir. I don't forget to...
Sorry. You were talking about the embalmment, and when the Darosha guy denied it, he said it was Adura that did it, and Mr. Aloba never did anything about it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. So there was no other steps taken, or we didn't hear any other thing again, except that he told the police that even if it were to be his mother or whosoever that actually did that, they must be prosecuted. But it is easier said than done. When you say something verbally, we were not there. We don't know what exactly he told the police over there. We are only speaking regarding what he told us that he said to them. We were not there. We didn't know if he actually said that, and if he had meant that particular word, I believe there could have been a thorough follow-up. He could have followed it up and actually ensured that the case was taken up. But we never had anything again since that time. So it ended that same day. So Mr. Yomi, you are right about that. Why didn't he take it, or why didn't he go to a higher authority when they changed the thing that it was Adura that actually did the embalmment? So the truth of the matter is, I will still go back to the proverb that we were told on QH radio by this same person that bami na ọmọ mi òdenu ọlọ́mọ pé ta ló dẹ̀ máa ti ọmọ ẹ̀ síwájú tó máa ní kí agbégilódò máa bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Nobody want to do that. So that is what is playing out right now. So let me yield the mic.
What I suspect is that at some point, they were trying to use or trying to tell the Baba, like I'm saying, maybe with evidence or without evidence, that Unte Nwa Gongon is in the hand of your son. Like I'm saying, I don't know.
We can hear you clearly.
Yeah.
I think it got to a stage that I don't know what happened. I don't know how far they were able to. I don't know the extent of truth. See Baba more. As at the time of Igbe Okumba, the Tofi lost. But Untoko Shimbafwe mi to njeko look like a puzzle. Which of course is either way. In Tumongo de pe economy ni ya enjafu. It's either she's protecting Adura or protecting a younger brother. Because at any point in time, they keep throwing what? They keep throwing Adura in. Using Adura, affecting Adura. What did Adura know? What did he do? And Ibitimoti Fura Onikpe Adura holding the phone. Whoever recorded the last moment, because we're not going to be deceiving ourselves, Adura Lobami shot. And he said the truth. The evidence gongo loko kubai. Kawa wokwe she Adura lo the phone yemu to record ni, and what was the activities. Then share ni ti wa nu video don't play role yen show relate mo ya Mohbad. Abi she ya Mohbad ni. Abi talo wa nbe, talo wole, talo we want to know. It is at that time we will know whether ya Mohbad is actually protecting Adura or protecting somebody else. And anytime tí bàbá Mohbad bá fẹ́ gbéra, wọ́n máa lo Adura wọlé pé tẹ́ bá ti tí ọmọ ìsẹ́nu ẹ̀, ó máa withdraw padà. Òun ni bóyá òun nìyá yẹn fi ń bẹ Adura pé má sọ ohun tó mọ yẹn. Nìyá fi sọ pé kó gbó wa. Ẹ rí pé ẹni tó pé rẹ̀ lọ́nkọ̀ ẹ̀ gan, he went missing throughout all this while. Kò tí ẹ ṣe kó sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. If Adura doesn't have the strength to fight for justice for Mohbad, ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Darosha yẹn náà ní strength láti fight for justice for Mohbad? And he has some kọ́kọ́rọ́ lọ́wọ́. And then gbọ́ pé àwọn mẹ́ta ló múlẹ̀. 3 people that are connected to this boy, the deceased, by serious blood lọ múlẹ̀. Tó gbọ́dọ̀ múlẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀, tó múlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí. I don't want to mention names. So we're going to get there eventually. Kí ni role Adura? Kí ni connivance pẹ̀lẹ́ni tí those people that took Mohbad's life? Kí ni relationship? Kí ni cooperation tó fún wọn? Did he submit himself to what was going on? Because èmi ò rí any sense níbẹ̀. Nígbà tó bá ní Mohbad in bleed, were you trying to hold the bleeding or you rush out with them? Kí ló dé tẹ̀ gbé Mohbad bọ́ta nígbà tó ń bleed in 3 a.m. Tí gbogbo èèyàn bá tiẹ̀ lè gbé ìwọ lè gbẹ́gbọ́n ẹ pé I need to get you to Calvary. Ṣé nǹkan táwọn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ ká dákẹ́ ká fọwọ́ bò ká sọ díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lélẹ̀? Ṣé ohun tí bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ ká sọ díẹ̀ ká gbẹnu dákẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ lélẹ̀? If this is what your family did to a human being, we don't care if he's your brother, if your son. If this is what you people did and you want us to keep quiet, we will never keep quiet. We will speak and we'll get the truth out and ojú máa ti gbogbo gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń di ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad kò sí tí ò ní gbèrè tìjú. All of you trying to twist the hand of the law kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbèrè tìjú because there is no place for you in the law other than getting punished for the crimes you commit. Ẹ wá sọ àwọn tó pa èèyàn, ẹ sọ èyí tẹ́ ń deceive public, ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ayé di alágbára ìlú, ẹ wá sọ public tó ń dúró àtàwọn activists tó ń jà dótọ́, ẹ wá sọ wọn dẹni tó yẹ kó máa sá kó máa bẹ̀rù yín. Ẹ ti ya wèrè o, ẹ ti ya wèrè. Power tẹ́ rò pé ní láti máa fi pa èèyàn yẹn àtàwọn tó believe pé àwọn ní power nu they are in one position or the other, they can mess up with justice. When they know what justice truly means, they will know it's coming back to haunt them. Because it's no longer making sense. Whether anybody gave him instruction from outside, I don't know yet. But certainly what happened to Mohbad happened within his house, before his wife, before his younger brother, before his uncle, and few friends. So role Tony Kaluku won't play later. We will know very shortly. So certainly, if anybody is now making a whole mess, we will tell us joke, so you already. The moment that juicy, it's going to come back. But trust me, the truth will come out eventually. No matter how close you were with him, he is no longer your family, he is no longer your friend. He is a Nigerian and he is a family to the public, and he deserves justice, and he deserves that the right that was taken away from him, which is the right to life, he needs justice to be restored back to him so that he can go and rest in peace. So, Emma Jatorawa, Emma deceive Arain, and the Badu dear for bad dear, our public is down dear for you. If you Badu can share Consolibadu, don't worry, we'll be there to stand firm by the time justice will be served.
If I may interrupt briefly, Mr. Yomi, now they are now pushing they are now pushing a line of thought.
Let's continue tomorrow, because I came for a show here to meet with some of my fans. So let's meet tomorrow. Anytime from 12 o'clock, I'll come out again. Or thereabout.
All right. We'll be expecting
you. 2 o'clock. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Or from 2 o'clock.
We love you.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. Bye. Bye.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I see you, Queen. Everybody, Fire Force, Kofi.
It's all right.
Comfy.
Oja, konje comfy o. Oji baje. Oji baje. Ah. Kò jọra wọn. Allah.
Yeah, bye bye. Bye guys. Amasolola.